Hello everyone, Deadeye here, and well, we're doing a little PC building today because a lot of people are looking pretty negatively on the announcement of the PS5 Pro, and rightfully so. Its pricing is disgusting, its feature set is nothing to be excited about, and it has no killer apps. I see no reason why to buy one, but hey, if you want to go ahead, go ahead. I'm not going to shame you for doing what you want to do. But what I want to do, like a lot of other PC players, is seeing what you can get for 700 USD in PC these days. And I've seen a lot of other videos like this, and a lot of them have been basically like, you can't do it. You can't do it. And I'm like, nah, you can. You just gotta try a little. Okay, so let me load up my build, and then I will walk you through my thought process. Okay, so here we are. Let's start with the CPU. We are going to be using the Ryzen 5 5500. Now, that's a bit of a different SKU, so let's take a look at Passmark so I can give you my thoughts on how this is an appropriate choice to compare to the PS5's CPU. Okay, so here we are. We know that the PS5 CPU is about equivalent to a Ryzen 7 3700X. Its clock speed is technically 100 megahertz slower at 3.5, and it doesn't turbo. But it's that generation, and it should be about that quality. On the other hand, I'm picking a 5500, which technically has 2 less physical cores, but it comes with higher turbo speed and IPC improvements. We know that the PS5 CPU is a little less than the 3700X, so I think the 5500 is probably closer to the PS5 CPU than this chart would imply. Okay, back to the build. The rest here is going to be a little bit boring because it's mostly the cheapest parts possible. We have the ASRock A520M motherboard, 16 gigs of G.Skill Ripjaws. The RAM is probably not the best for this CPU, but it'll do its job. Let's talk about the GPU next. There's a little compromise here, but I think it's not as big as it seems. Thanks to a slide during the PS5 Pro presentation, we know the new GPU is going to have 67% more compute units, that is, CUs. Now, here it says the PS5 Pro is using AMD RDNA 3. I haven't been able to find anywhere that confirms that. What is 67% more of 36? Let's bust out our handy dandy calculator. Okay, real quick. 36 times 1.67. That is 60.12. You can't have 0.12 of a compute unit, so we're just going to round it down to 60 compute units. Let's go over to Passmark's GPU compare. Here I put the 7800 XT on the right because it is a 60 CU unit. Unfortunately, this is outside of the price range. Instead, we're putting a 7700 XT. Both of these GPUs are RDNA 3. There are no sources yet claiming which generation the new PS5 Pro's GPU is going to be. But the claim that the new GPU is about 45% faster than the previous PS5 is likely coming almost entirely from AI upscaling. With these RDNA 3 GPUs, you're likely to be able to get the same or near the same upscaling. Because of these reasons, I choose a 7700 XT as the affordable likely equivalent. Okay, back to the build. We have a simple 2TB inland NVMe. Then rounding it out, we have a Thermaltake 700 watt PSU, which is probably overkill for this system, and a Cooler Master box to put all your parts in. And that brings our build up to $735.93, which is not quite the $700 price, or actually $699 price of the PS5 Pro. But we are going to take a look at some parts at another vendor. Let's see that now. So we're going to use BH Photo to buy a couple of parts cheaper than what they have at Micro Center. One of them is the PSU. We don't need a 700 watt PSU for the computer we are building. It doesn't demand that much power, so let's replace it with a 500 watt unit. And a cheaper 2TB NVMe. Now this is technically a sale price, but all storefronts have sales, including Micro Center. Sale prices are valid. Altogether, we're saving a good chunk here, so let's go back to Micro Center and remove those two components, and then add up these two prices, huh? $139.05 is the number to remember. $139.05 plus $55,995. The magic number is $699, and that is how you make a price, and let's be honest, probably superior performing PC for the same price as a PS5 Pro. I knew we could do it. And the great thing with making a PC is you can upgrade it in the future, and you don't have to buy a whole dang new console. I don't hate people who prefer consoles, but I love PC gaming and I want more people to be doing it. An equivalent PC to the PS5 Pro is possible. I love PC gaming. I love the freedom and the fidelity you get out of it. I love the affordability of it. I love the customizability of it. And I want to do more PC-centric stuff on my channel. I hope you all like this. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all around. You actually could get under the $699 mark because I didn't choose the cheapest RAM. I just wanted to get at the exact $699 price.